What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into his video, shout out to the Brothers Dreamers Pro. He's the first one I saw talking about this. Now, apparently this report had been out for a couple of days now, but I had not seen it until I saw his video. So please subscribe to his platform. He's a friend of this channel. He's a fellow champion and telling it like it is when it comes to LeBron James and all these other guys out here who, are not fulfilling the legacy and fulfilling the duties of players in the past as far as carrying the game in a proper manner. And to those who don't like that, as far as what we're saying, and for the clowns who literally came on here threatening my life, you can stick it where the sun don't shine. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was a couple of days ago when we found out that Michael Jordan, the consensus GOAT, would be returning to basketball as an analyst. Now, the NBA will return to NBC next season. And Jordan put out a statement a couple of days ago saying that he was excited that the NBA was returning to NBC. Of course, the NBA on NBC aired from the 90s, from 1990 through 2002. The 90s was basically Michael Jordan's playground. 6 NBA championships, the consensus, not just the consensus best player of the decade, but as I said, he's considered by most the greatest player of all time. But now comes news about the amount of money that Michael Jordan will be paid per season. Now, I don't know whether the deal will be more than 1 year, but in classic Michael Jordan style, it's record-breaking. Now, previously, the biggest deal in sports for an analyst, as far as 1 year is concerned, was $37.5 million by Tom Brady when he became an analyst for NFL sports. Well, in classic Michael Jordan fashion, he broke that record. He's now the top dog when it comes to highest annual salary as far as an analyst is concerned. The 6-time NBA champion and 10-time scoring champ will be paid $40 million for one season of work with the NBA on NBC. And that's not surprising considering the man's pedigree. When you look at his resume, he did so much in that basically 13 full seasons of basketball. I mean, he played 15 years, but 85, 86, he only played 18 games. 95, 96, he was only actually a technical member of the Bulls, just 17 games. So when you look into 13 seasons, 6 NBA championships, the man played in, I believe, 6 NBA championships, 7 conference finals, 5 league MVPs, 10 scoring titles, 9 all defensive first team selections. I believe he was a 15-time All-Star or 14-time All-Star, I think, actually. 3 times led the league in steals, Defensive Player of the Year award winner, 2-time Olympic gold medal champion, 6-time Finals MVP, 3 times All-Star Game MVP, so many different other awards. I believe he won what's that award? The Presidential Medal of Freedom. Arguably the most decorated basketball player. He and Kareem are just about number 1 and number 2 when it comes to that category. And when it comes to basketball, honestly, who's really going to debate him when it comes to sports? I mean, when it comes to basketball, he's the creme de la creme. So it would look kind of foolish to see, somebody like Kendrick Perkins debating Michael Jordan about basketball. Not to say Kendrick don't know anything about basketball, but come on, you know. And then I seen, and Dreams Pro talked about this too. You seen a Fadeaway World article writer, so-called writer, critique Michael Jordan, talking about, well, the segments are going to be taped. It's not live, as if, Michael Jordan is too afraid to go on. First of all, if you look at the Mind the Game podcast that LeBron James does with Steve Nash, they're not live, they're taped. So there's that. Do you really think that Michael Jordan, with all the things that he has on his plate, this man is a boss. This man has a NASCAR, a NASCAR team that he is the owner of. He's still a principal owner with the Charlotte Hornets. He has other businesses and other philanthropic endeavors that he involves himself with. 24/7. He has a busy schedule, and the fact that he sees the state of the NBA and knows that there needs to be a correction as far as what the agenda is, as far as who's out here moving the needle as far as what's talked about and what the points need to be talked about as far as what's put it like this. We have a guy who says he's minding the game, but the game's not being minded well. So Michael Jordan's trying to come back and mind the game in a proper manner. And the fact he's coming out with his busy schedule, go out there and talk about what needs to be done or things need to be analyzed from his perspective. It's a brilliant move by the NBA, or by NBC, I should say, as far as the NBA coverage. I think it's going to be a smash hit, and I think that he's worth every penny. Matter of fact, I think it's a bargain. And that's all I got to say about that. And by the way, for those of you who are signed up to our Patreon, I got quite a bit of Patreon content coming tomorrow. I'm going to talk about these dudes that's trying to bully people out of talking about LeBron James. These clowns is on here. They really knew how my mindset is when it comes to that type of stuff, man. You better be correct, because I promise you. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say it on YouTube because these dudes will flag me for bullying. You know what I'm saying? I'll make you eat that goddamn gun, motherfucker. But you not know it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Just dudes, just clowns. You know what I'm saying? Stupid clowns. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.